What's up, it's Kaero. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing ranked standard best of one. We're in Diamond 4, so 4 ranks away from Mythic. It is the 10th of March 2023, and we are well into the Phyrexia all will be one meta. So today we're doing Gruul. Mono red is big in the format. Mono green is surfacing a little bit here and there. White and black are super big in the meta, but we're going to do something different. And this Gruul Aggro deck is fast enough to get under some of the mid-range decks, but it's also big enough and tall enough to stabilize against mono red, which is really heavy in the meta, and soldiers. So I'm not going to run down the full entire deck. There's a lot of cards in here that are old, but there are some new ones. I'll just give you a rundown of some of the newer ones. We have Evolving Adaptive here as our 1-drop. It's 1 force for a 1/1, comes in with an oil counter, gets +1/+1 for each oil counter on it when another creature comes into the battlefield if it had greater power or toughness. Remember that, because some of your toughness is going to be larger here with Helana and Elena and stuff like that, and will still trigger it. Gets an oil counter and thus gets +1/+1. We do also have Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard, in here from the Brothers War. This is 1 red, 1 green, and it's a 3/3. And basically this is here mostly just as a 3/3 2-drop, because this can trigger your Quirion Beastcaller, your Evolving Adaptive. Make sure you get counters there. It also has a little bit of an upside to sacrifice it, and legendary creatures you control get +1/+0, gain indestructible till end of turn. The only time you're ever going to do that is whenever you're trying to protect your Miglaw's Maze Crusher and your Helana and Elena partners that are out, which actually are worth protecting. So if you have Hajar in turn 2, gets a few hits in, and then sacrifice them to make this have more power and get indestructible till end of turn. We also have Kodama of the West Tree in here from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. It's a mythic rare. It has reach, so it can block those Phoenix chicks and all those flyers. And it also states modified creatures you control have trample. There's a lot of modified counters going on in this deck. And then whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, go get a land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Even if you don't need the lands, there's good value in getting the lands out of your deck, so that way when you have an empty hand and you're trying to top deck into a good creature, you're thinning your deck out. Get those lands out of there. Bloated Contaminator. We don't really care about the toxic at all, but it's a 3-drop 4/4 that only requires 1 forest, and it has trample, and when it deals damage to a player, you can proliferate. You can proliferate the poison counters if you want. Poison victory is basically impossible with this deck, but what you can also proliferate are all of your +1/+1 counters, of which there are many. Helana and Elena partners, an all-star from Crimson Vow is in here, Thundering Raiju, and at the very top, you could bump this up to 2, but I like it just at 1, Volatile Arsonist. It's a 4/4 Menace Haste, so it's like reminiscent of a red Questing Beast, light. I mean, it's definitely not near that power level. But it comes in, it deals 1 damage to each up to target creature, a target player, and or target planeswalker. So it's possible whenever you launch this out on turn 5 that you attack with a 4/4 Menace Haste, you kill a 3/1, you do 1 damage to them, and then you kill their planeswalker, so their Liliana of the Veil, or whatever planeswalker is at 1 loyalty. So you can really get 2 and 3 for 1s off of this. And then it becomes even crazier if it gets Knights, a 5/5 Menace Haste and does 2 to all those targets. So it's very, very good. As far as lands, we have basic mountains, basic forests. We have all 3 of the dual lands from Midnight Hunt, from Dominaria United, and the new ones from Phyrexia all will be 1. You'll notice I'm running 3 Rockfall Veils instead of 4. I haven't sensed a problem in getting enough of each, because there's not a lot of stuff in here until the top of the curve that requires double pips of 1 color. And I don't want to get stuck with 2 Rockfall Veils in a hand where I have a good 1 and 2 drop where these come in tapped. So I'm running 3 of these. So Kenzan, Crucible of Defiance, good for getting in damage with those 1/1 tokens. Also good when you're in a race. Hold this back, channel it out when they're attacking you. Get yourself a little chump blocker. Besieger Who Endures, really good at getting rid of Reckoner Bankbuster, Fable the Mirror Breaker, and then one of these games we actually took out one of the prototype black, can't remember what the name is, the 7/5 Menace lifelink thing with this, and that ended up winning us the game. So I hope you enjoy the deck. I hope you enjoy the channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you enjoy the video, and consider subscribing for more Magic the Gathering Arena content. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going first. We have a Copperline Gorge, which gives us access to green mana. That's nice. Bloodthirsty Adversary on 2. Contaminators on 3. Not bad. No reason to show them that we have green yet, though. So basic mountain. Alright. Adversary. Let that adversary eat. 2. Start things off. Fresh. Nice. So, let's attack first. See if they have anything to say about it. Before we play our Bloated Contaminator. See if they have removal they want to use on the adversary instead. Like that. Bloated Contaminator. Got its throat. Another one. Okay. So in that case, let's play Kodama. That way we can play Kumano and then have a Bloated Contaminator come in with a counter. And it'll be modified. Plus, it'd be nice to have a 5/5 here in the face of a Shieldred. Discard a Mirex and a Takanuma. Alright. Potentially 2 mana if they attack us with the Goblin. Main thing is, do we want to trade the Kodama for the Corpse Appraiser? It's tough. Not going to be able to attack with our 2/2 Etching. I guess we could. A Mirex. And the Bankbuster. Ah, perfect crew on the Corpse Appraiser. Crew and the Bankbuster on defense. Okay, adversary can come in as a 3/3 haste. Nothing in the graveyard to play back. So if we attack with everything, let's take that route. They can kill either our Etching or our Kodama or our adversary with impunity by blocking with the Bankbuster there. Take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We'll give it one more turn. We'll go Contaminator. Grab a Mountain. We can top deck another hasty creature. That would be fantastic. Volatile Arsonist, Thundering Raiju, Halana and Elena. Or a Lightning Strike. Play with fire, something like that. That would be great. Alright, so they drew a card. 3 mana left. Bankbuster's tapped, which is awesome. This has Summoning Sickness. Coming in with that to gain another mana. Don't want to risk blocking with the Contaminator and have them kill it. If we lose Kodama, we lose Kodama. Not a huge deal. Yes! Got there. Able to put that pressure on. 1 pip into Diamond 4. Let's go! What do we have here? Oh, this is not bad. All right, so adaptive turn 1, we're on the play, which is nice. Turn 2, Beast Caller, making adaptive a 2/2. Turn 3, Loyal Bodyguard, making this a 3/3/3/3. Cool. Let's have our opponents have 0 removal and play a bunch of tap lands. We'll be good to go, my friends. Good to go. Let's get this adaptive down. These things can get big. They really, really can. This is a good uncommon from Phyrexia. Opponent is deciding. Maybe they don't have any removal, or they have all tap lands. Maybe they have Phyrexian Vindicators in their hand with all green mana. That would be nice. Choice. My opponent's thinking they're going to make me do some work in the editing booth. I have to edit this down. Nobody wants to see me just sit here and talk. Looking at these. Look at this forest. Isn't that pretty? Look at that Carplucent. Oh, here we go. We're ready. Alright. Green. Adaptive. We're ready. It's Gruul time. This is our time. Green is back. Let's go. Alright, red. Oh, bye-bye, adaptive. Arsonist? That's a special tool that will help us later. Alright. No need to show the red yet. They don't remove this, we'll have 2/3/3s. Be looking good. Red, red. Little Feld in action. Can't block. Force you to attack. Alright. Kumano. Yep. One more land, we'll get into Volatile Arsonist territory, because we do have double red here, which is nice. Also, if we draw another 2-drop or something, or 3-drop, that'll be cool. We'll do a Kumano. Lightning. You got it. Let's try to go in for 6. Drop you. Untap land next turn. Volatile Arsonist, 5/5 Menace Haste. That would be nice. Raiju. Alright, bring it in. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Let's go. Bring us down to 9. And then untap land from the top. Volatile Arsonist. Ba-boom. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh. Alright. 4, we play the adversary. Comes in with a counter. It's a 3/3. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Didn't need the land after all. Oh. Exactly lethal. Alright. Told you Gruul was back. Going first. Only 2 lands. Is that a problem? Not necessarily. It's okay. We'll keep it. We'll drop the green. Hide the red. Nope, this is mono green right here. That's all this is. Okay. If they have a cut down, our Beast Caller just gets, like, killed. Dropping Hajar here seems kind of good, because they have to take their whole next turn to kill it, because it can't be cut down. I think we're going to go that route. I know it's kind of against traditional wisdom, but cut down is played in every single black deck. So if they want to remove this, they're going to have to commit their whole turn to it. Hopefully we can draw a land, play a Kadama, and then get our other stuff in later. All right. Okay, let's attack. I think they're going to remove this because they have something in their hand. Yes. Alright, now we'll drop this. Gonna need that land, though. For sure. So if we do get an untapped land, we can drop Kodama, and then Beast Caller becomes a modified creature, gets in, gives us another land. Knew they had to cut down. Land? Land? Alright, it is a land. Okay. Kind of curving in the opposite direction. Because if they drop a Sheoldred, we pray for another land, drop a Halana and Elena, and allows us to go in for 6. We need something that they can't just block right away with the Bank Buster. Okay. Now, do we drop Halana and Elena is the question. I think the answer to that question is probably not. Going with 4, they have to react to this in some way. That's why I didn't drop Halana and Elena. Alright, another. I don't know if that land... Missing that land drop might have set us back too far. We're going to see. Might be Invoke Despair time, which will really hurt us. Okay. Kami's Flare makes it interesting. We can pay 3 life, kill that. They'll crew in response. Or we can Halana and Elena. They could remove it, or we could have a 6/6 that goes in. This is tough. This is a tough call. If we had 5 mana, we could do both. We could drop Kodama and Kami's Flare. Alright, let's see if they crew. If they don't crew right here, we'll Bloodthirsty Adversary and hit for 6. Okay. Alright. Yep. Okay. So they might be bluffing, though. So let's see if they want to block this. They might not. Alright. Adversary's in. Gain 2 life. Okay. Don't mind that, really. Just waiting for that Invoke Despair. I'd like to have something to just throw away, like an adaptive. So let's attack first. Alright, let's drop this. Let's drop this. This is going to become a 2/3 next turn. Doesn't really bother me too much. That bothers me a little bit. Let's see. I'm dropping this. And we're going to put it here. Be tough to outpace the Menace lifelink. I think we're going to have to double block with Kodama and Adversary here. Try to get rid of this thing. Okay, it's gone. Siege who endures. Well, if they play another Bankbuster, we can kill the Bankbuster. Or another Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. That's something, but it'd pay 7 life to do it. They're still at 22. We need a hasty Raiju or Arsonist or something. Let's go. We're at a very, very fragile board state here. Sure. Okay, keep a land in the hand. I'm gonna bluff like I have something else to do. Invoke Despair is gonna show up at some point. Alright, where are outs? Bloated Contaminator, Kodama, Miglaws, Thundering Raiju, Halana Lena, Volatile Arsonist. Even like a Bloodthirsty Adversary, basically any creature. Alright. Kami's Flare we have in here, we have to discard a card to target that, which is fine. Target you. Discard Mountain. Combat. Sketchy city. But we could make it. We can get rid of that. We'll get rid of it right now, but we're going to have to pay a ton of life to do it. Boom. One more hasty creature, we can do this. If it's big enough. If it's big enough. Kodama? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go! Haha, to 0. Super sketchy for the last, like, 4 turns. Wow. Opponent goes first. 2 lands. They do both come in untapped. We got a Beast Caller. If we get that 3rd land, we can really, really get these Beast Callers online. It's going to take some time, though. We can keep it. Sometimes you just have to trust the cards. Mono. Alright, we'll put down the Mountain. Don't want to use that Karplusan Pain land against Mono Red if we can help it. Oh boy. 3/3 adversary. Alright, they're coming out of the gate. What do we got to do? Copperline Gorge. Beast Caller. What do we need to do to stabilize here, people? 3-drop. Forge. Urbrask's Forge in mono red. So next turn it'll be a 2/1, so on and so forth. So I block the etching. We take 4. They only have a 3/3 left. 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a 10. I'm just gonna not block. I'm gonna play defense. Defense. I'm going to try to grow these Beast Callers out of control. This can get rid of the Forge when it gets to be a problem. So right now, we're going to make it tough for them to attack us. That's the plan. If they drop a mechanized warfare, it's going to be disgusting. 2-1, 2-1 Phyrexian Horror coming in. They have to know that we'll block the adversary with the Contaminator. But it's still gonna, they're still gonna get like 4 damage in, which is gonna be quite a bit. So we'll go here, we'll go here. There's a chance they have a play with fire and they can blow us out here, but this is the chance that we take. Well, that's the chance we take. Alright, so the Forge can go soon. How do we do this? Beast Caller, besiege you as a land, Bloodthirsty Adversary down. This would be a 3-3, this would be a 2-2. We can block that and that. And can't just get rid of the Forge and take 2 damage, and then this come in to have a hasty creature and kill us. Think that's the way? We have like a 10% chance to win this. Can't win it because they're gonna have a 4-1 with the Urabrask's Forge, and we can't remove 3 to destroy an artifact. Alright. Alright, Mono Red, bring it in. Bring it in. Here we go. We're going to block. You know what? I'm giving this Vigilance and Menace. And I'm going to block nothing. Good game. That was a cool mono red deck with Urabrask's Forge. That actually got kind of out of hand. Alright, we're going first. Adaptive turn 1, Beast Caller 2, Contaminator 3 is always a good one. With a Lightning Strike. So, being on the play, this is a really nice curve. Everything bleeds into one another, makes each other bigger. Like to see that. Strong hand for a strong start. Plus little Lightning Strike. Get some other creature out of the way. Maybe our adaptive won't meet such a horrible fate like they did last turn. Alright. Pre-combat. Make the adaptive bigger. We've got to get the damage in fast. We've got a deserted beach on turn 1. Very unlikely to be soldiers. More likely to be some sort of control. So we've got to get this damage going, and we've got to get it going quick. In we go. We're the aggro deck. Do what you will. Mending. Okay. Reanimation. Let's see what they pitch to the yard. Probably a Traxa and Portal to Phyrexia or something. Sanctuary Warden. Yeah, good enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Raiju will make that 11 damage. Is that a main phase Faithful Mending? Eternal Wanderer. Okay, we don't have enough for Raiju. Damn. But we got a Bloodthirsty Adversary, so that won't trigger our adaptive. It will trigger Beast Caller. So that's 2 from the Adversary, 4 from Contaminator, making 6, 4 from the Beast Caller, making 8, 9, 10, 11. And then hopefully if they do a depopulate here and wipe our whole board out, then maybe we have another red mana for Raiju after, or do we just go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right now, put them at 6, let them wipe the board, and then do an adversary and lightning strike after that? Nope, we have to just go for it. Yep, because now they're at 3. If they don't get any life, we can just lightning strike them to death. Alright, I'm glad I went for it. I didn't do the math on that, but yeah. So if they hit a depopulate, we still got victory. Yes! That was a solid curve, though. So into Adaptive, into Beast Caller, into Contaminator, and then imagine if we had another red mana that we could just go Raiju on top of that. That would be crazy. That was a really good curve, though. Thanks, Shuffler. Opponent goes first. Nice curve. Adaptive, into Beast Caller, into Contaminator, and Amygdala's in here if we don't want to go Contaminator and we have a problematic artifact or enchantment to get rid of. Okay, this looks good. Rafine's Tower. Haven't played Esper yet tonight. See what you got, Esper. Damn. This card is seeing play. Life of Toshiro Umezawa is seeing play now. Never saw play before. Gain the life. Do we have a Rafine? Nope. We don't have blue and white mana. Do we have a cut down? We have an edict. Okay. Solid play. Solid play. This thing can also tap to pay 1 life to add a black mana to cast an instant or sorcery. So 1 mana, this can get Vigilance and Menace. 2 to remove 2, gets +2/+2 till on the turn to remove the artifact or enchantment. So we could destroy that. Let's attack. See what they do. Interesting turn of events there. All right, both of us are getting low on cards. Adaptive is a nice pull. Alright, well, let's just go for it then. Adaptive. Beast Caller. Adversary. Trust the deck to give us some goodness. Give us some Raiju. We haven't seen Raiju tonight. What's up with that? Phyrexia Arena. Gives them a card a turn, loses them a life a turn. put that forest in the hand. They go to 12, draw another card. Fortunately, we do not have enough pressure really to make that Phyrexia Arena really hurt them. So they're going to draw into something really good soon. So we need to not draw a land this turn. Adversary, we don't have any spells in there. Alright, everything. If they want to block one of our 2/2s, that's fine, because they'll take 9. Now we need a lightning strike, or play with fire. Go in with everything, that way the Phyrexian Arena hurts them, punishes them. Kami's Flare would do it. Kumano faces Kakazan would do it. They corrupted us. Oh, and there it is. Alright. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. They blocked the 2/2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. Got there, fam. Can't block the 2/2, or they die. They don't know that, though. Got it. Good game. Didn't expect that corrupt. I was like, that Phyrexian Arena is going to kill him. And they're like, nope, corrupt you. That was pretty good. So that's going to do it for the Gruul Aggro video. Hope you enjoyed this deck. This deck is a ton of fun to play, and it can be really, really explosive if you get a nice curve out. The fact that it can really compete with the speed of mono red is actually very impressive, because a lot of times the creatures are taller than mono red, and then it can also get more into the, you know, the mid-rangey turn 5 and 6. You don't feel like you're just dead like when you're playing mono red. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. It's free. It supports the channel. Couldn't do this without your support. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that notification to get notified of new videos. Until next time, have a great day.